So the inevitable has happened, and Australia has been knocked out of the ICC Champions Trophy by India. It was good that we met them in the semi-finals, so that we don't have to face them in the finals. So that background from Weber depicts exactly what happened in today's match. Where in place of Yuvraj Singh, it was, I think, Kohli doing the damage today. So yeah, another semi-final, just like the 2011 World Cup, and another win for India. Was that a semi-final or was it a quarter-final?
Quarter final, quarter
Yeah,
final.
yeah, yeah. It was a quarter-final, but this was nonetheless the knockout game. But it was a clinical performance. I think best of all the matches we have played so far, everyone contributed with the bat. Bowlers chipped in with a little bit of here and there. Everyone chipped in. Then it was a clinical 2016-ish Virat Kohli inning, held the inning throughout the end. Did not look out for his personal milestone this time, and played for the purpose of the team. And then Hardik Pandya coming on with that blistering knock at the end to get us a comfortable win and not get make it an anticlimax. If Hardik Pandya, the kind of dot balls he played, if he didn't capitalize and hit those three or four sixes, the match would have gone anyway. But yes, that's the caliber of Hardik Pandya. That's what he can do at the end of the innings. But before anything, is this batting lineup the most deep and the most stronger batting lineups in this, at least in this tournament, Jinash, or do you think any other teams come close to India?
To be honest, I find this whole team overall,
Mm,
whether batting or bowling, like both in both the departments, all three
mm,
departments, even in fielding, I would say.
mm,
Now, since KL Rahul kept so well today, so even in the fielding part, I would say that
mm,
it is the most destructive team. I would
mm.
say, like across, like from 2011, like if I compare with 2011 and this
Yeah.
one, I feel this one has more batting depth and
Mm,
quality spinners as well in the team.
mm. Yeah.
So yeah, that way I feel that it is. And yes, like you could see Virat Kohli as well. Like people will criticize that he plays slow, but if you have watched the match today,
We only criticize that as well.
yeah, but yeah, we also criticize at times. But today, like the kind of innings he played, like his strike rate was much more than that of Shreyas Iyer also.
Definitely, yes.
And that's the reason, I mean, you could see Australia also playing so good. Like they saved 14 boundaries today.
Yeah.
Like Shreyas Iyer was not able to go past covers like most of the time. That's how good the fielding was by
Mm,
Australia.
yeah.
So overall, it was a clinical win. It
Mm,
was like it was not at all one-sided like the way we played against Pakistan. Like all three matches, to be honest, even against New Zealand, it
mm,
was a clinical win. Virat Kohli continuously rotating the strike, taking those singles
mm.
continuously. And there was an interesting stat.
So yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
like in
strat.
terms of chases, Virat Kohli
Mm,
has chased like around 158 matches, 159 matches, and out of that he has won 100 of them, and he's like in some sort of an elite list. Like it's only Sachin Tendulkar,
mm,
uh, Ricky Ponting, Sanat Jayasuriya, and then now Virat Kohli, then Jack Callis, and then Rohit Sharma. So Rohit Sharma has got 98 wins. He just
mm,
needs two more to reach that 100 wins. And if you even look at the strike rate at
mm.
which Virat Kohli has scored, 93.2, an average of 64.5.
Yeah.
So people say, I mean, people terming Virat Kohli as a chase master. He's truly a chase master. Like one thing which I like about Virat Kohli is like, especially while chasing, we would criticize him for playing such an inning while putting the score up, but while chasing, like he calculates very nicely. Like he has to target which ones, like, and he sees through each and every bowlers very well, and he
Mm,
calculates the innings very fast, and that's
mm,
why he's able to chase those through those singles, doubles, certain fours. I think he just scored four boundaries or six boundaries today.
yeah.
That's all in his innings.
Five.
Five boundaries, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall a clinical win. Spinners were good as well.
Yeah. So yeah, it will be interesting to hear from you, Weber. What do you think about today's game?
Today's game was all Kohli's day. He joins the 300 club with today's game.
Yeah.
So if you see the stats, the only other Indians that have done it is MS Dhoni Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid, and I think Mohammad Azharuddin.
Yeah.
These are the only four players that have reached. Yuvraj Singh also. Yes,
Hmm.
they have done 300 plus games, and
Hmm.
the best part is, except for Rahul Dravid, all the others strike rate have gone down
Hmm.
after
Yeah.
their 300 games. That's one thing to be noted. And the second thing is Kohli has the highest strike rate in like
Hmm.
amongst those who have gone past 300. He's at I think 93 or 94. The
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
closest to him is MSD at 88. After that is Sachin Tendulkar. So I think if he continues this way, instead of playing for milestones, he plays for the team. Then he'll come out to be a better player. He might even go past Sachin Tendulkar. We never know. But
Hmm.
even now, his fans are the ones that are pulling him down. So as long as his, you know, their, keep their behavior in form, he can do
Yeah.
well. So
Hmm.
we'll see how he does in the next game.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we talk about the pitch. I think this was the best pitch out of the four games which have been played in Dubai. I think because it was there was something for everyone. The spinners, the fast bowlers, if they held on their lengths, they were getting those rewards. And if batters spent some time on the crease, they could capitalize on that and score runs like Steve Smith or an Alex Carey did. If you are Travis Head, you don't need a pitch. You can dismantle any opposition on your day. That's what he started doing at the start. It was a kind of a heart attack for Indians as we saw him start going about with his business. But then, as we were listening to Ashwin, he said that if you give the new ball to Varun Chakravarti, he'll definitely get you that important wicket of Travis Head, and that's exactly what he did on his first ball which he bowled to Travis Head. He got him out. Travis Head wanted to get the better of him. He tried to. I think he was trying to play a lofted slog shot towards mid wicket or somewhere, but he it went up and Shubman Gill was somewhere around at long off, which where he took that catch. So yeah, it was a clinical performance by the bowlers. I wouldn't say exactly clinical, but people were also questioning Rohit Sharma's captaincy that he let the runs flow. And but what do you expect? You expect a batting lineup and an Australian team in a semi-final to not score runs at you. I don't think that's going to happen. Rohit Sharma's captaincy, according to me, was spot on, and he did those amazing bowling changes wherever needed. He utilized Varun Chakravarti really well. He utilized Mohammad Shami today more than the previous match, really well. He even knew that Hardik Pandya was not in the rhythm, so he did not bowl him much, and he went on to Shami more than Hardik Pandya today. And then obviously Kuldeep was looking off color, according to me, but still managing him and getting those 50 overs or getting those 10 wickets rather. Uh, if you see Australian partnerships, they were not building up as high as they can. They were in wickets at regular intervals, and if that is going to happen, if that is happening in an ODI game, I don't think the captaincy should be criticized at all. And then comes to batting. Is Rohit Sharma a concern that he's not performing and going forward in the final, or is the team capable enough to clinch this one last time as well, Ajinaj?
no, I mean, see, one way we can say that he's not scoring runs, but
Hmm.
then, like as Gambhir also said in the press conference, that he has to keep that tempo up because
Hmm.
we know that the first 10 overs it's easy to
Hmm.
score on because of the power play as well.
Hmm.
So you can, hit those kind of shots. But in the middle overs, if you
Yeah.
don't have that kind of a starter, and in the middle overs, it gets
Hmm.
really tough, to score runs on this kind
Yeah.
of a pitch.
Yeah.
So, yes, at once I would say that he should be playing a calculated innings as well. Not
Hmm.
like how Virat Kohli plays, he can up his tempo, but
Hmm.
not to get out carelessly. The thing is,
Yeah.
he's getting out carelessly. That's what is actually frustrating a lot of people.
Yeah.
That he scored 29 runs off 28 balls. Sorry, 20,
28 of 29.
yeah, 28 of 29 balls, almost a run a ball. Like,
Yeah.
so he scored that. That's fine. But the way he gets out, hitting those sweeps against spinners, like it's a straight ball coming to you, and
Hmm.
then again you're going for a sweep shot.
mm,
Like it's not something expected from a player of his stature.
mm,
So I would want him to play a bit of a longer inning. Like the 50s 80s do not matter, but to get to that, have that kind of a score on the scoreboard, I would say. Like the first 10 overs, how much you're scoring, that's
mm,
what actually matters most from Rohit Sharma.
mm.
Like if you have got a score of 80 odd runs in the first 10 overs or 90 odd runs,
Yeah.
then you can say yes, that Rohit Sharma has done his job now. And then if
Mm,
he plays whatever kind of innings, that's fine. But he
mm,
has to at least stay until that time. And
mm,
for that matter, even Gill now.
mm,
Like Gill, two back to back, like single digit scores, I feel. I think
mm.
last one was also single digit score. So, like, yes, we saw him scoring against Bangladesh and Pakistan, but the bowling lineup, the quality of bowling lineup was much in New Zealand and Australia is much better than that of Pakistan and Bangladesh. So he needs
Definitely.
to up his game, and again, we might meet. I, I feel I want South Africa to come, but if we might uh, see New Zealand again in the final. He needs to up his game in that case as well.
Mm.
And yeah, overall it's good.
Yeah.
One
So,
more thing, like one more thing I just wanted to say, like yeah, Rohit Sharma not performing, like he's not scoring runs, but you have
mm,
to, based on his captaincy, what people have been telling that like like the captaincy was not that great and all of that.
mm,
I agree with you. The captaincy was spot on, like bringing those bowlers in, bringing in Varun Chakravarti in. He could have bought him a bit earlier, but then he had to save him for the future overs as well. So
mm,
bringing
yeah.
him in a bit later. So
Mm,
that was one good thing.
mm,
Um, Second thing, he's the first captain to reach to lead his team to four IC. I mean, to lead his team to the finals in all three formats, be it
yeah.
WTC 23, Cricket World Cup 23. I
Mm,
mean, the 50 over one, then the 2024 as well, and
yeah.
again now CT unbeaten in Test. Yeah,
Mm,
we have got a bit of losses, but in
mm,
all the other three white ball tournaments, we have gone unbeaten.
yeah.
So that would only be possible if you have got a tactical captain like Rohit Sharma.
Mm.
So yeah,
Right? Yeah. So, how do you look at Kuldeep's performance today? Is he a sign of concern, or India is going to give him another chance in the big match of final, or do you see some changes happening today? Because today he was looking extremely off color. So, do you think that he's a sign of concern as well, along with Rohit Sharma, Weber?
I don't think so because four spinners have always worked out. They worked out in the last game, today's game as well. If
Mm,
one person doesn't play, you can always bank on the other person. If you've got an
mm,
Aksar, you've got Jadeja, you've got Varun, you can obviously
mm,
bank on them. And I
mm,
think
mm.
that's also something that they would have realized. And that could have been the main reason why Varun made it to the side. So
Yeah.
I don't see a problem in that. When
Mm,
you consider Rohit Sharma, I think his captaincy skills at present outweigh his batting skills. He does
mm,
much better captaincy. And
mm,
would you want to lose such a captain? I don't think that would be a good decision
mm.
because you haven't groomed anybody else to become or take over the cap
A
from
hundred.
him. So
100.
I don't think they should be dropping him anytime soon, at least from captaincy. Because
Mm,
when you, so for example, if you see any previous captain, Virat himself didn't do
mm,
much on the batting side when he was the captain. Neither did
mm,
MSD. MSD used to come down. Yes, he played a lot of innings and finished the game, but
mm,
scoring big, he didn't do that. So I think the pressure of captaincy is big, especially when you play a game like that of
mm,
Australia. So
mm,
I think as a captain, he's always done well. He's taken the
mm,
team to every final that you can think of. And I
mm.
think even if they were to bring a T10 sort of thing, he'd take the team into that as well. So
Yeah.
Rohit Sharma and captaincy are very good. So I
Mm,
don't think he seems to be a concern. His batting,
mm,
yes, occasionally it does. But then when you consider the fact that he's a senior player and his
mm,
fitness has been questionable of late,
mm.
so those things do come into play. But he never stops, hitting out of the ground. That's always been there. I think
Yeah.
he needs to work on how he places himself
Mm.
When he's going to take the shot, does he play it, straight away, or does he wait and take his time to play? And I
Mm.
think last time also I had mentioned, if he rides out the first 10 overs, then you can see him different. So that
Yeah.
is the most important thing. Ride out the first 10 overs and then take your game deep. That's what he needs to
Mm.
do.
Yeah.
Just one thing, sorry. I mean, but in today's innings, I
Mm.
don't know, like until that Connolly wicket, like he was actually, looking to, play a bigger innings today.
Mm.
But
Mm.
the thing is, like that desperation, of hitting a spinner, like just to nullify him straight first three,
Yeah.
four balls itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, it might be a brain fade movement or kind of a thing. Like he went for
Yeah.
the sweep. Even he realized it, that it was not supposed.
Mm.
That's the reason he thought that, it might have touched his bat, but it didn't
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Um, An economy of 4.8, 10 overs fully bowled, 48 runs and 3 wickets. What do you say about a Mohammad Shami? Always steps up in a bigger occasion. Has he filled in the boots, or has he not let us feel the loss or the void of Bumrah? And has he stepped up to this occasion really, really well, Vaibhav?
Definitely, like, Mohammad Shami is Mohammad Shami. He was there
Mm.
even before Gumrah. So
Yeah.
he shows that he's a senior player, and he's
Mm.
always proved that, be it here, in today's game, or I think in the past, when they came to England, he's always done that. And mind you, that he was supposed to be fasting today, but then he skipped
Mm.
it, especially
Mm.
for this game. So that shows
Yeah.
that he's put his nation first and his team first.
Yeah.
And considering those factors, I think Mohammad Shami is really playing for the team, and
Mm.
I don't think, even right from the beginning, the way Harshit Rana performed also needs to be, mentioned here, because Harshit Rana was the actual replacement for Jasprit Bumrah, and I think
Yes.
he did that perfectly. He didn't,
Mm.
let the team down anywhere, and
Yeah.
he could he came and he performed against, the lower level teams like Bangladesh and
Mm.
Pakistan also, but when it comes to a big game, he wasn't picked today, and Mohammad
Mm.
Shami did justice for what he was picked or what he was called in for. And coming
Mm.
from an injury and then playing like this is exceptional. So I think everybody needs
Right.
to appreciate his job.
Yeah. So there was a lot of criticism from us also and the media as well about KL Rahul and his position. He played a very decent knock, I would say, definitely needed at that point to capitalize and score some quick runs. He scored a 42 of a 34 ball and he finished the match with that six. So do you think he did justice to his role today, at least in a bigger occasion, and he makes his position a bit more stronger than it was in the previous matches?
I was just seeing one tweet somewhere that someone told that KL Rahul has actually dipped into, like Mahakumbh, and he has washed all his sins from that 19 November knock.
Yeah.
You're getting my point. So something of that kind, like he has done. So I mean, the kind of innings he played, like he was so criticized by us, by
Hmm.
everyone,
Hmm.
by Rishabh Pant fans, and so many a lot of people, that why KL Rahul at six, why KL Rahul at six, he's not performing, he doesn't know
Yeah.
how to keep all of
Hmm.
that. He kept
Hmm.
well today. He
Hmm.
batted so beautifully, like all
Hmm.
those sixes. I mean, you could see. I mean, one six only he hit, I think,
Yeah.
but
The
it was,
last one.
yeah, the last one. It was such a good six. The kind
Hmm.
of pose, like the kind of way, like he was rotating
Sorry,
his
he hit two sixes.
two sixes, right? Yeah. So the way he was rotating his strike as well, like he played a really clinical knock.
Hmm.
And Gautam Gambhir rightly told that after Akshar, like no doubt they are promoting Akshar Patel at number five because of
Hmm.
that left hand right hand combination. But
Hmm.
keeping KL Rahul at number six gives him the added batting depth in this.
Hmm.
And today we realize the importance of that batting depth as well. We'll say about like Hardik Pandya hitting those three sixes, but KL
Hmm.
Rahul, it was really like he is forgiven for the 19th November
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah. So my last question for both of you is: gives you almost 10 overs every time. picks those important, crucial wickets like a Babar Azam in the Pakistan game, scores those quick fire runs whenever needed, comes down the order, has that X factor, has the flamboyance of an all rounder. Is he the most valuable player in India's white ball setup, Hardik Pandya, or do you think anyone has made an impact like he has in this white ball format whenever he's in form at least, and not fighting or battling with his fitness? I think he we call Varun Chakravarti the X factor, but I think the original X factor of Indian cricket goes to Hardik Pandya. Or do you agree with that, Jinaj?
Yes, I have been like since he lost his captaincy, I've been saying that he deserves to be captain also because
Yeah.
he's your most valuable player of this
Mm.
team.
Mm.
The kind of like he gives provides you with the all-round performance, both with the bat, with the ball.
Yeah.
Doesn't think about strike rate. I mean, he just thinks about finishing the game.
Yeah.
He doesn't allow anyone else to complete their 100.
Yeah.
That's the kind of player which I like.
Mm.
Just finishes off. Yeah, I mean, that's what, like, always whenever someone is nearing his 100 or a 50,
Mm.
Hardik Pandya comes there. Today I thought KL Rahul will hit a 50, but Hardik
Exactly.
Mm.
Pandya, bam, 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 over, plus game. That's what I mean. I really wanted KL Rahul to score this 50 so you get that confidence, but no. When Hardik Pandya is still there, you can't. He missed out. We missed out on Kohli's century also, on KL Rahul's 50 also. Two
Mm.
milestones were broken.
Yeah.
So I mean, all round performance. I mean, he's tactically sound player as well, and he.
Mm.
I mean, he's really smart. Like even like yes, Hardik Pandya. Obviously, Hardik Pandya is most valuable. Even Varun Chakravarti, for that matter, like not
Mm.
on par with Hardik Pandya because he bats as well. But Varun Chakravarti is also really a smart bowler. Like,
Mm.
I don't think he'll have a career in red ball,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
the way he feels, but
Mm.
he has a career, like a long career in white ball because he's an engineer.
Mm.
Secondly, he's also interior designer, so he's very creative. So
Yeah.
he'll have a lot of variations in his mind. And Varun Chakravarti, this is like the 2.0 version of Varun
Mm.
Chakravarti. The 2021 version was like he was really a raw talent. Like he just started playing cricket and then he was fast tracked in the Indian cricket team. But now he
Mm.
has played a lot of cricket as well. So he knows he's getting trained under Sunil Narayan as well. So
Mm.
he's really like he'll have a lot of variations in him and he'll
Yeah.
be a player to watch out for in the future. Like as that mystery spinner kind of thing. Why?
Yeah. Weber.
So I think that this team is amazing. First thing,
Mm.
and nothing can stop this team from winning.
Mm.
If some people fail to play, like the regular Rohit
Yeah.
Sharma, Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, if
Mm.
these people don't play,
Mm.
then it's only in that condition that this team may not do it. But even then, they've got Shubman Gill, Shreyas Iyer, and
Cheers.
Hardik Pandya. So see this entire team, I think, except for Shubman Gill and Varun Chakravarti, most of
Mm.
the players in this team have played since an MSD era. They were groomed
Mm.
then, and
Yeah.
I think that's what reflects that the sort of training that they had in their initial days has
Yeah.
made them what they are today.
Mm.
Anybody,
Mm.
be it, I think back then the youngest players would have been Hardik, Shreyas, and
Bumrah.
yeah, Bumrah. So and all three of them, we know what they do now, and they've become the main players, the go-to players at their particular spots, and
Yeah.
that is what changes a person or the way they play. In the initial
Mm.
few years, the sort of training that they get is what cements their career, and that's what has happened. That's what reflects in this team, and I think that is the main reason for the success. Hopefully, like Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, they're able to groom players just like how it happened in the past. And the management also accepts to what they want to do
Mm.
and takes that forward. I think I definitely feel that the next, even though it's a final, it's just going to be another game for India, another easy
Yeah.
win, with irrespective of who the opponent is, be it New Zealand
Mm.
or South Africa.
Yeah. Right, yeah. I definitely agree with both of you. I think Hardik Pandya, not only in Indian cricket, for world cricket as well, I think he is the most valuable player whenever whichever team he plays to in franchise cricket as well. He can captain, he can bat, he can bowl, he can get those quick runs, he can have long partnerships, he can bowl in the with the new ball, he can bowl in the death, he can bowl in the middle overs as well. So I personally haven't seen as complete as a player in Indian cricket at least for a very long time. So still one match to go. We are waiting for our opponents to come from tomorrow's match. Don't want to jinx it. Yes, Jinash, you want to go?
Just wanted to add, like, he and Akshar Patel were the
Hmm.
difference in the 19 November
Yeah,
2023.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So yeah, don't want to jinx it. India is doing well. We want them to do well one more time on 9th of March. That is next Sunday, and we are waiting for the opponent. It most likely will be South Africa, in my opinion. What do you think, Jinaj?
South Africa.
Weber?
I would like to go to New Zealand just because the two of you all said South Africa. Some support. And
No, but what do you actually feel?
actually, I feel both of them are equal, and
Hmm.
anybody could come. I
Yeah.
would like if it is a South Africa, sorry, if it
Hmm.
is New Zealand, because you
Hmm.
already know what sort of players they are. It's going to be an
Yeah.
easy victory.
Yeah.
If you don't know South Africa, like we don't know much about South Africa, although we played them in T20 in
Hmm.
December. There's not
Hmm.
much we know, so I think New Zealand would be better. That's what I feel.
No, but
Yeah.
if South Africa comes
Hmm.
in the final and chokes again, then they have got WTC also. And if they choke that also, they'll be the
Hmm.
first team to be in the final and choke all.
But yeah, I mean, my thinking is like you have beaten the three teams in in your group. You have beaten an Australia. Now you beat South Africa as well. So that entire tournament where you
Afghanistan.
beat all the teams
Afghanistan.
except for Afghanistan, and we have dismantled England in the previous series.
Yeah.
So we don't need to prove that. So yeah, so I just want that complete circle to complete with South Africa, and want India to lift that trophy by beating almost all the teams except for Afghanistan. We'll meet them and beat them somewhere. So yeah, that's what I think, and that's what. Let's hope. Let's see which team comes in to the final. We'll build up once again for the final on the Saturday, and we'll talk about what India is going to do. We'll talk about a lot of things going around, and we'll talk about tomorrow's match as well in that video. So please do join us for that, and please keep supporting as you have been doing. We have been looking at the numbers, and the numbers are growing day and night. So thank you all for supporting. Thank you for comments. Thank you for the likes. Please keep doing that. Please keep supporting us, and we'll bring you much more interesting content. Thank you. Bye bye.